So I'm here to talk about my new hair. As you can see, my hair is now half brown, half blonde. The blonde kind of needs to be I don't know whether I want to make it go lighter and then tone it or tone it now. It has to get lighter anyways, because eventually I will end up being all pink again at some point. But right now I'm like really loving this. The only thing that sucks is I don't have extensions that match. Right now my hair is like up in a bun. As you can see, sorry it's not down. It's like, I like how it looks up a lot. But normally I have a full fringe that kind of goes like this. And so like there's a line right in the middle. But I also like how it really looks back. I didn't record like any part of myself doing this because it was late and I just wanted to get it done, and it was like I'd been wanting this color for like ever, and I got it, and I was originally just gonna bleach all my hair, and I'm like, wait a second, I have brown hair finally, I can make like this possible. And so it was like a last minute decision, and I didn't think to record it or anything, but I will tell you how I did it. So you can do this with any color. Your color choices are up to you. It doesn't even matter. Like I have so many that I want to do that I'm thinking about doing while I still have this half and half thing going on. Like eventually it will be brown and pink, and then pink and blonde. But I'm also debating between black and a turquoisey blue because I really like that color combination too. But I don't know. I started with brown and then I went to blonde. As for how I did it, I'm going to try to do like a really quick run through and explain it as best as possible. And if I make hand motions a lot, it's me trying to show you guys. So what I did was first, you know, brush through, do the typical thing, like I kind of comb through my hair, get it all how it's normally parted, and then repart it down the middle. You can do it off to the side, like if you want it at your part, like if your part's over here and you really want it that way, you can do that. But I know, like, I've seen most people, even if they have like all their hair off to like one side like this, they'll still part it over here, like in the middle, and then like color it and then just sweep it over, and it looks really cool with like other colors going like over it. Usually it's like the darker over the lighter, but I've also seen it like the lighter color over the darker. Usually it's like one dark color, one light color, so that it contrasts. So that's basically what I did. When parting your hair, take your time. It really helps if you have someone else with you, but I didn't have anyone else with me, so if you're like me and you don't have anyone else helping you, especially when it comes to the back, just take your time. I used a mirror like this. Like at first I kind of felt for it. I took a little pintail comb, so it has like a comb and then this little like very thin metal pin on the other side. I parted my hair with that. After parting it with my finger, I went in and I parted it with that to be more like precise and get every little thing. That might have been like one of the longest parts of it, to be honest. It took me probably like 20 minutes maybe to make sure that everything was parted. And that was just the beginning. Okay, so getting it parted and then like all separated down the middle as best as you can, holding like hold a mirror behind you and then look into another mirror, looking into that mirror to see in the back of your head. Go over it and like make sure you pick up like any little tiny strands and kind of put that all to the side using like a clip or something to kind of keep it out of the way, or if it can go over your shoulders, I guess that works too. And then I tied both of them up into like two little pigtail bun things, and then I went through and on the side that wasn't going to be colored, if you're coloring both sides, then I guess you'll have to like eventually switch out like where you have it all clipped down. But since I was only coloring one side, what I was able to do was take it down the middle. I'm messing up the whatever. Take it down, like have it where you parted, and then like I pressed down and kind of pulled really tightly onto the brown, and then like just bobby pinned it, like every little like the tiniest distance. It was just like bobby pin back to back to back to back, keeping that all out of the way so that it stayed down and it wouldn't get caught in this hair. And so that helped flatten it out. And then of course I put it into a tighter bun all onto this side, and then I let this side down. Then this is when you like mix your product, whether it's bleach or color or whatever, and you start applying it. It's easier to do it from the bottom when you're doing this, because if you flip it over then you're going to get bleach all over this side. You can also take like an extra precaution and lay like some kind of cloth or like saran wrap or something like that over this side if you're really worried about it, but I didn't have time for that. So you take it from the bottom section, like section it from the bottom kind of, and go downwards when applying whatever it is you're using. And then when you get to the top, what I did is wherever my part was, like obviously you're looking in a mirror so you can see your part. You can feel it too if you have like it pulled tight enough from each other. So I'd put my finger right in like the middle of that part. And then I used a brush to apply it, so it's a lot easier when you do have a brush. A bottle can get kind of runny, and hands are never really what good to use. But I won't lie, I only used the brush for like up here, and once it started getting to the ends, I just kind of used my hands to like pull it the rest of the way through. And so for up here though, I went like this. And then apply it with a brush, like, so my finger, like, I pressed fairly, like, I was fairly firm when holding my hand against my, scalp. This way, when I put the brush here, there was, like, going to be no bleach going onto this side whatsoever, and it was just going to hit, like, I wouldn't try to get anywhere past it if my roots weren't perfect. I'm okay with that. But basically that's what I did. I went all the way down. Even when I was in the back, I kind of just followed the part and felt where it was and applied it. And then I checked again using the mirror thing. And let it sit until, since I was using lightener, I never followed the instructions of like how long you're supposed to let it set. Now I don't go letting it set for like hours or anything. I think the most I've ever let bleach set was for like 45 minutes maybe like 50, maybe actually an hour, because the time might be a little bit off, but no longer than that, and it wasn't the high volume. This I used 40 volume for though, and it was just, I just got it from Sally's. It was Sally's brands of bleach, and I think I let this one set for like maybe 35 minutes, around that. So that's what I did for that.